Hey guys, Sims and Stuff here, back after a short break with a brand new game for you guys. So let's get started. So guys, if you don't already know what this game is, it is The Crew. Here is the start screen, just trying to set a waypoint to somewhere. Oh my god, that's really far away. Wow. So guys, sorry, I'm just going to set a waypoint to a city, and we'll do some driving for you guys, and I'm going to give you my first impressions on this game, which definitely is one of my favorites that I've played so far. But let's get started with, first of all guys, sorry for the short delay with my videos. I mean, it wasn't too long. I think it was about a week since I've made a video. And I've been quite busy with school and sports and such, so it's been hard for me to make 42 kilometers. Jeez. It's been hard for me to get videos out to you guys, but I'm hoping that I can get some more out in the near future because Christmas break is almost upon us, and that means more videos for you guys. Also, some new recording equipment for me, which might make my videos that much better. So guys, The Crew. I don't know what to say, honestly. Definitely a great game, first of all. There's been mixed reviews online so far. I mean, they didn't release any early copies for it, so the reviews haven't fully come out yet. And the ones that have been mixed. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I'm definitely on the side of loving the game. Some stuff that really amazes me is the scope of the map that they were able to create with this game is amazing. It's all of the whole it's the whole United States. Sorry, just pop out of the game here and show you the mini map. So it stretches all the way from Seattle all the way to Miami, and you can go to every single spot on this map, every single spot. Now, I don't know if they're planning on making this like a long-term MMO, kind of like World of Warcraft kind of thing, where they're going to release DLC, but I could definitely see them going into Canada here, down into Mexico. I mean, they could really expand this game wherever they wanted with DLC expansions, purchasable expansions. I could see it crazy going into the future and adding new content whenever they can or want to. But yeah, you can go to every single one of these cities. There's tons of cities all over the place, lots of races everywhere. So basically the game works. You start here in, where is this? Chicago, or you start in Detroit, and you gradually move to Chicago, through the Midwest states, and then you go to the East Coast and down to the South. And basically what you do is you take over all these. You're in a faction called the 510, and you have to win races and prove yourself to take over these areas of the U.S., and once you've done that, you can move on to the next one. So right now I'm about halfway through the game in the mountain states. There's definitely some cool features of this game. As you can see right now, I'm in a 2015 Ford Mustang that's spec'd out to be a performance car. Here's a little challenge that I'm not going to do because I have to exit. But yeah, it's spec'd out to be a performance car. That's another one of the aspects of the game. You start out with only able to kit out for street cars, which I'll show you one. Oh, whoops, wrong button. You start out only being able to spec cars for the street cars. Go to my mobile garage here, show you a street car. So this is the 2015 street car version of this. It's basically just like a regular car, something you might find, other than the decals obviously, something you might find driving around on your regular streets. And that's what you start out with. Then you move gradually. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button, jeez. You gradually move to be able to kit out for dirt rides. This is my main dirt ride. It's a Nissan Skyline GTR. So this ride, basically, it can go on dirt like this, mainly for dirt roads, not for crazy off-roading, but it's meant for races that are dirt specific, and the other one is meant for street specific races, which you'll find throughout the game. I mean, they don't just end in the start of the game, and they don't just end in the beginning of the game. All these specs are used throughout the... Oh my... I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm sorry, guys. All these specs are used throughout the whole game for different types of races and different types of challenges. Then you get to move to Raid Spec. Now, this is actually the one that's mainly being used in the Midwest states, which is Las Vegas, mainly around here. This is 100% off-road. You can take this through mountains. There's lots of challenges that just involve literally driving up a mountain to see how far up the mountain you can get. I'd say this is probably one of my most favorite specs of the game, other than performance, because that just gives you insane speed and power behind the wheel. But yeah, you use these specs to perform races and challenges all throughout the map. So example, there's these little, in the map here, you see these triangles here. So if you saw something like a jump skill, you obviously wouldn't want to take a street car to that because it's not going to give you the best results. Maybe a performance car just to get speed. Here, I'll just... Oh, I didn't mean to... Oops. Here, let's just settle... Sorry guys, my phone's buzzing in the background. Hopefully you can't hear that. So let's go here. I'll fast travel to here. You can drive. You can set a waypoint and drive, but I really don't want to. So I'm going to fast travel here. I'm going to show you. So what you do is if you're exploring the map, you can drive through these little things, these little arrows here. Hit the NOS basically. See, there's a streetcar in front of me. And you go off the jump, and depending on how far you get, I didn't get far enough at all. So let's hit retry and try a different spec. This is pretty much the game. So sorry, this isn't pretty much the game. That's a very far understatement. Let's try a performance Mustang and see how that performs on this one. So it drives good here, and then if we hit the NOS, we can probably get going pretty fast, but then we lose all our speed here because it's not meant for that. But we might get bronze. Nope. Here, let's back up and get some speed. Okay. Here we go, guys. Let's go for it. So that's just telling me wrong way because I have a waypoint set for Las Vegas right now, and I'm obviously not driving towards Las Vegas. There we go, bronze medal. So you can get the bronze medal for that, for example, and then it levels up your car. As you can see right here, my car is level 542. This part that I just unlocked will give me plus 15, and my new level will be 557. So I can equip that. If I was to do a challenge, however, that gave me a part that would make my car worse, it would give me the option, or it would only give me the option to send it to HQ. You have an HQ in each city, and you can go and spec out your cars there. You never really have to downgrade them, so it's almost pointless. But that's what you would use that for. There's some police over there, another big aspect of the game. Yeah, you would use those parts, and you can make your car a higher level. Now you will see, for example, up here in my next mission with this little exclamation mark, it says hard in the top. Now that means almost impossible, which is one of my little downfalls of this game, because even though this car that it's saying that I have to use is level 480 and I only need 530, this race is going to be almost impossible for me to do. The level, you need to have that car level 530 or above to even be able to do this race like competitively, or it's just going to get really frustrating, which is what I learned very quickly. So that dirt car there, I'm going to have to level up eventually. Here, let's go over here and try a speed skill with that dirt car. I'm going to have to level that car up to level 530 to even be able to think about doing the next career mission. Now this is both a good and a bad, because it's going to make you have to explore the map and do these little missions that I'm doing right now to level up your car. But it's also bad because, I mean, you can't continue with the story right away sometimes, even though you may want to. Now, see the Ghost here, it's not a, I'm driving pretty slowly compared to the Ghost because I'm in a dirt car and I'm trying to level up a dirt car, which isn't exactly the best idea. I almost followed the waypoint. But yeah, I'm trying to beat this Ghost here. In the top, you'll see, once I get close to those medals, they start to get closer to me, and I'm not doing so well right now. This is not good at all. So I did not do very good there at all. But if you look at the mission that I just tried to do, I believe it was this one, this part level is too low for the spec. So that means if I completed this level, or if I completed this challenge, I would get a part level that's way too low for me even to put it on that car. So it's really pointless for me to do that anyway. I just wanted to show you guys a speed spec race. Here, let's try a hill climb. Give me some extra parts. So fast travel there, because obviously sometimes you don't want to drive for an hour between every single waypoint. Let's NOS to the max here. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. I think it's up here. So there's a Ghost. He's actually driving a raid spec car, which is he's actually driving the car that I was just driving. To show you guys the raid, I'm gonna go this way. If you hit these things, you get, oh no, if you hit these things, you get points, and you can use those points, and those points give you the medals that you need at the end of the, oh, let's turn around. Those points give you the medals that you need at the end of the race. So I got silver here because I only got 1 point, one of those point smashing things, but it probably will upgrade my level. Yeah, so 9. So now I'm getting this car closer to the 550 or 530, sorry, that I need to do it. So that's basically how the game operates. Now let's move on to the graphics. And like I mentioned, the scope of the map is simply amazing. I really can't argue with it. I mean, it's not as beautiful as some games you might consider might be. However, you have to take into consideration this is the whole United States. They've built the whole United States in this one game. So it may not look absolutely pretty, but they've cut down on loading times and they've built the continental United States in a racing game, which I think is pretty amazing. I mean, if you look around here, graphics are actually pretty good for the most part. The people are modeled nicely. Cars are even nicer. They've added a full custom interior for all of the cars. Nav isn't working there, but everything else works. You can definitely see the detail that they put into this game. Although the mirrors don't work, which is something that I was a little confused about when I first jumped into the game. I don't know why you would make a racing game and not have the mirrors work, but obviously there's a reason behind it, probably to cut down on loading times or something. I'm driving along the Vegas Strip right now, which is pretty cool. Here, let's... Oh, I meant to change views, not to exit. So we can look around here at all these stores, all the casinos and everything. I've never been to the Vegas Strip, but I'm sure you guys could tell me if this looks anything close to it. I'm sure it does. They've modeled everything pretty well. I've been to the Seattle in this game, and the Space Needle is there. All the monuments are there. You can stop at them, you can look at them, and you even get paid for stopping at the monuments. I think you make like $2,000 per stop you take at the monuments. But yeah, that's the map. Now, for races, there's also these things called crew races, which are these ones in yellow, or no, sorry, those are PvP missions. So basically, crew missions, I don't know if that's, I think it might be faction missions or something along those lines. In each state or section of the map you get to join, or you get the opportunity to join a different faction, which give you these races. I mean, you can stay with the same one if you want, and these races are super long. Look at that. It says more than 1 hour. However, you earn $55,000 and 10,000 XP. So, for more than an hour, that's definitely worth it. I haven't actually tried any of these races, but if I do, I'll let you know how those pan out, because it's definitely an interesting aspect of the game that they've put in there. I'm sure you guys, if you do those races with friends, it's probably a lot more fun, but I actually don't have any friends that own the game right now, which is a little bit disappointing. Hopefully some of them will get it soon. But that brings me to my next point, the multiplayer. So there is a multiplayer aspect to the game, obviously because it's an MMO, but it, I don't know, it's kind of lacking. You can play the game single player, but I feel that most of the missions, especially there's takedown missions, would be a lot easier with 2 people, and it was built for 2 people, but it's just allowing you to play single player. So not really sure how to feel about that. I'm kind of just seeing where this waypoint is taking me. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see what the multiplayer is like when I get friends that have this game, and I'll let you guys know. But I definitely feel like it was built more with a multiplayer aspect in mind, and single player was kind of added later, because some of the missions are really frustrating and really hard if you don't have a second person, because I really don't know, it's just really difficult without 2 people. And that's where the crew aspect of the game comes in. So if you have friends in the game, you can ask them to join your crew in game, which is basically just a lobby, and it gets you guys on the same map, and I believe you can teleport to each other. This is a precision skill here, so you have to drive through all these things. I don't actually know where I'm going. Oops. No, I'll just abort that one. Oops. Yeah, that brings so the crew is basically just an in-game lobby, kind of like if you were playing a shooter or something. You invite your friends to a lobby, and that's what your crew is. It doesn't stay the same through every game. I constantly get people trying to invite me to their crew in game so they can do missions with me, which is not because I'm famous or anything. It's just because they want to have someone to do missions with, because as I said, some of the missions are next to impossible without 2 people. But yeah, so guys, some dislikes of this game. First of all, the police. Now, they are way too overpowered. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's like, you could be, they have this incredible sight range that ranges for, I don't know, like 3 kilometers. And if you get within their little circle on the map, they instantly see you. You could have buildings or mountains in between you, but they still see you. And their ability to catch up with you is amazing. Like, these are probably some of the most frustrating missions in the game, is trying to escape it from the police, because even no matter how fast you're going, no matter how fast your cars, they always catch up to you without fail. No matter what, they will catch up to you. It's a scripted event when they leave you. I 100% guarantee that you cannot escape these cops without it being scripted into the game's code itself. Like, they must have some sort of time that it takes for them to lose you or slow down or something, because it is absolutely impossible, and it is super frustrating. So just look out for that if you're going to play the game. I do recommend the game still, but make sure you look out for that if you are planning on playing. Also, another one of the dislikes is bringing me back to the frustratingness. A lot of the missions are very frustrating. They are extremely frustrating. Like, this game is not easy, don't get me wrong. Actually, some of the missions are quite easy. The checkpoint missions are probably my favorite missions, just because they offer a short little break. I really don't want to do this mission. I'm just trying to get rid of that waypoint. Checkpoint missions are probably the most relaxing because they're actually doable. Some of the races and some of the escape missions are absolutely infuriating because they are so difficult. Also, guys, like I said before, for example, if you go over to this mission right here, and it says hard because I like very close to the level that is needed for the mission, but I'm just off, this race will be next to impossible. Now, like I said, it's kind of good because it forces you to explore the map, but it's also kind of bad because you don't just get to continue with the story even if you want to. But yeah, so the verdict, guys, definitely worth a look, definitely worth a buy if you like racing games. This one is for you. Just keep in mind some of the things I said. I mean, some of the missions are frustrating, but in the end, it's definitely a fun game. Worth picking up, worth buying if you like your racing game. It is worth your racing game $1 for this year, or on your Christmas list for next-gen consoles or PC, depending on what you have. So guys, again, definitely worth a pickup. If you want to see a full review from me, let me know in the comment section below, and I can definitely do that. If you haven't already, go check out my channel. I'm running a current giveaway right now that was celebrating my 100 subscribers, and I believe that expires in around a week or 2 weeks. So if you haven't already, go check out my channel, go check out that video, enter the giveaway, make sure you're subscribed, like this video, share this video, comment, let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you want to see more crew videos, because I can definitely do that. It's a fun game. Here's a full stock Camaro. Not really useful at all. That's what all cars start out as, full stock. But again, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, like this video, comment on this video, and go check out my channel and see if you like what I have to offer and see if you want to see more. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.